Welcome back to another episode of the PES.35 Master League series, the festive episode. That's what this is, I've just decided. Christmas is nearly here. So, with that said, let's play some footy. Newcastle United are in 4th. We're doing quite well, could be doing better. Quick edit there, guys, because I want to get straight into this. It's Celtic away, but it doesn't look like the kit server, or it doesn't look like the game is using the kit server stadium here. It looks like one of the weird, dodgy default ones you'd get in vanilla PES 5. But we will play, it doesn't matter. It is Celtic away from home, my bogey team. And I say that because, for whatever reason, I always seem to struggle against Celtic in PES 5, regardless of the team I'm using. It was the same back in the day on PS2 as well. So, here we go. Have they got Dion Dublin up front? I think they have, you know. Anyway, let's see what we can do here. I've changed back to the 4-3-3 because Dave and I, big shout out to Dave. Hold that thought, Torres. That was a bad touch. It's a heavy touch, but it's Amiobi on the left wing here. Back to Torres. Who's there? Yeah, Dave and I were playing this co-op for a while, and we might return to having PES 5 as a co-op series, but Dave's really busy at the moment. He's wrapping presents all day, I assume. I don't know that as fact. I've just taken a wild guess. Here's Torres. Ooh, now Dave is busy. We've done the special. Christmas special is up. And in the new year, Dave and I will be recording some stuff together. Well, lots of stuff. Lots of stuff. So keep an eye out for that. So you just have to pull up with me, I'm afraid, for this episode of PES.5 Master League. With Newcastle United, the mighty Magpies. 6-star difficulty. If you're new to this series or this channel, I'm playing in 6-star difficulty. We are, well, you saw earlier, we're 4th in the league. We struggle to score goals. Defence is quite good. Here's a Bodo. He is a new signing. Oh, it's a free kick. I would have preferred to play on there. I had a shot on with Emery. Let's see if Emery can do anything with this free kick. Oh, I tried to catch the CPU out. They weren't having it. Oh, yeah, I've gone back to the 4-3-3, basically. It's what I'm most comfortable with in footy games in general. I am enjoying using the 3-4-3 and the PES 6 series that I've got running. But PES 5 is slightly more difficult because obviously you have the 6-star difficulty, whereas in PES 6 it only goes up to top player. But you all know that anyway. You're all PES aficionados out there. Oh, this game's so good. Apart from this dodgy pitch and the dodgy advertisement boards. The Sun, we love it, it says on that advertisement board. The Sun is an awful, awful tabloid. And what's the other? Oh, yeah, Ben Sherman menswear. Do they make ladies' clothes as well? I think it's just men. Oh, it comes off the back of the heels of Amiobi, I think. So got Amiobi on left wing. Here he is. Martin's on the right wing. And Torres as the number 9 through the middle. We've got Mickey Owen on the bench. Here's Dion Dublin. I fouled Dion Dublin, apparently. And it's Nakamura, the fantastic Nakamura, the Japanese magician at Celtic. We've talked about him on the channel a few times. I wouldn't mind picking him up. Because Celtic are rock bottom of the league. I think they are. If I remember correctly. Here's Martins. He keeps it in. Oh, I should have done a double or a triple tapper. Instead, I used through ball, which was not the right option there. Torres. Martin has a lovely ball from Torres. Torres needs more goals, by the way. He's a new signing. I signed him, I want to say, at the beginning of the season. I can't remember. Either at the beginning of the season or in the January window. I think it was the summer window. And he's played quite well. He just doesn't score enough goals for me. So in this episode, we've got 2 matches in this episode. This and then whoever we play next. We want to see Torres on the score sheet. That was a bad pass, by the way. is McManus. I don't remember some of these Celtic players. Wilson, I don't remember Wilson. Nakamura and Dion Dublin, of course, I remember them. And John Hartson. Here's John Hartson. So they've got John Hartson and Dion Dublin up front. Is it Dion Dublin? I don't know any other players with Dublin surname. It must be him. But yeah, they've got two big lumps up front, basically, in Hartson and Dublin. Hartson was a handy player, though. Dublin, he was okay. He was okay. It's Carr, the ever-reliable Stephen Carr. He's playing at left-back today. Seriously, we have tried him everywhere, and he's done well everywhere. I've even played him as an emergency midfielder. Dublin's in. No, he's not. That looks nothing like Dion Dublin, does it? It's a generic face, I assume, for Dublin. It's not using the kit server patch. I wonder what is going on here. I'm sure Celtic Park is included in the patch. I'll have to look at the text file, the map file for this. It's Carr. Amiobi's in! Oh my days, can you believe it? How have we not scored in this match yet? Torres. Amiobi! Oh my god. And here we go. This is how it rolls whenever I play against Celtic. And I was worried that that would be the case here. There's someone, I don't know who that was, Varga. Amiobi should get to this, he does. It's a throw in. Is Amiobi. Torres! Oh, the keeper spills it in! What on earth is the goalkeeper doing? But we'll take it. It's Torres. We do get a bit of luck. Finally. And Torres can't believe his luck. Because that is a goalkeeper howler. There's not that much power on it. First time shot. I don't think the keeper's expecting it. The shot. I just thought, just hit this first time. Ready? On his weaker foot. Yeah, keeper's just made a meal of that. But they all count, of course. Oh, they got Roy Keane, of course they have. Where he ended his career at Celtic. Roy Keane is a Celtic fan, of course. Right, stay there, keeper. You don't need to come out for that. He didn't want that back pass. That was dodgy. Martins is another sign-in that I made, and he has flattered to deceive. Has not scored many goals. I think he's got 2 goals all season. Hasn't done much for us. I've benched him quite a bit, actually, because his performances have been poor. But I need to use the entire squad now, because the fatigue levels are ridiculous on my players. So many of them are exhausted. There's Kamara. I remember Kamara. Was it the same Kamara who was at Liverpool, I want to say? I don't think it was. Anyway, 1-0 at half-time. Just saw Roy Keane there. His player likeness is spot on. Okay, it's a full times there. Man United have won. And I think they're in the top 4, I want to say. I can't remember. I think it's... Oh, I don't know. I don't want to guess. Is it Chelsea top? We only saw the league table 5-10 minutes ago. My memory is so bad. Ah, the 442 advertisement boards as well. I loved 442 magazine. I used to buy it every month without fail. Every single month. Very good writers for that magazine. Martins. It's a free kick to Newcastle. Let's see what I can do. Oh, hits a wall. Yeah, 442 magazine was the best football-related magazine out there. Just nothing came near it. And I think they're still going in some capacity. I think they've still got a website up. I was Artur Boruc who made the mistake in net for Celtic. I wouldn't mind signing him as well, because we'll need to look at goalkeepers at some point, because Shay Given, I think, is coming to the end of his career in this Newcastle team. I'll have to have a look at his age. I think I've got Shay Given and Harper as my... I want to say Harper as my reserve goalkeeper. And I think he's getting on as well. The squad needs freshening up. I still got too many older players. And like I was saying earlier, I need to... In this episode, probably I'll do some weird stuff like play Scott Parker here at right back, even though he's a central midfielder, because I have little options and I need to rotate this squad. Hey, what happened then? There's a corner to Newcastle. Right, come on, let's build on this lead. Oh, it's Torres. Amiobi. I always seem to win 1-0 when I do win. It's a very PES 5 scoreline, 1-0. It's a very defensive-minded PES game. Which is fine. It's my favourite PES game. But, yeah, it can be difficult getting more than one goal in 6-star difficulty. It is for me, anyway. Again, look at Motta. Should we do it? Let's try Scott Parker there. We've done it with Stephen Carr in midfield. Well, let's do it in reverse. Let's do a midfielder in or at right back. It's a risk at 1-0, but I need to take the risk. Marco Motta is shattered. Amiobi. I should have just had a shot rather than the little dinky pass. Little dinky donut. Is Nakamura. Ref! Okay, what's on here? That's a risky ball. Boom Song here. Carr. I mean, Boom Song and Carr play so many games for us. They don't tire as much as some of the other players. Dion Dublin goes off. Is it James Beattie coming on? I don't remember him at Celtic, I must admit. I remember him at Southampton. If it is the same Beattie. Or is it Warren Beattie? I'm joking, of course. Terrible, terrible joke as well. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're all ready for Christmas. If you celebrate Christmas, Nakamura's in! Oh, what's he gone and done? He should have put that away. Or he should have had a shot rather than try and take it around the keeper. He was caught in two minds, I think. Oh, that's brilliant from Martins. Obafemi Martins. I should have had a shot. I should have had a shot. Because the keeper might have spilled that in as well. Ah, so annoying. And the thing is, there's plenty of time for Celtic to get a goal here. Plenty of time. And they usually do against me, Celtic. They usually do get a goal or two. Oh, here we go, Amiobi. What a ball, Torres! Torres stretching. I thought I'm going to hit this first time because the ball was delicious. Volley. But he doesn't volley it. He kind of lobs it. Like I say, he was stretching. The ball physics in PES 5 are incredible, even to this day. It's hard to get the little chipped through ball right, I find, in PES 5. You really have to measure it. And you really have to focus on who is playing that pass as well. Because stats do all the talking in PES 5. That's why I'm not having it when people argue with modern football games like FIFA 25 or EAFC 25 or whatever it's called. When they say, oh, play on manual, it's the best way to play. Manual controls aren't needed in this game. I like the stats to do the talking, not how long I hold the stick for. Or rather, it should be a balance of both, but stats ultimately should do the majority of the talking. Anyway, that's my rant about modern footy games. They're crap. In my opinion, that is not a fact. It's not a Christmas factoid. But yeah, as I'm recording this, it is 23rd of December, so it's Christmas Eve. Or, any Seinfeld fans out there, it's the day of Festivus, which is a brilliant episode, one of my favourites. Hold that thought, Martins. Oh, Abodo, he does get to it. Abodo. Torres. What a finish. He gave the keeper the eyes. What a finish. Drills it bottom right to the keeper's bottom left. 2-0. Job done. We get out of it with 3 points. Hopefully we will. This is lovely. Look at this. First time, bang. Yeah, Seinfeld. Festivus episode. So funny. George and his dad and just, yeah. Fantastic. And I think in Seinfeld universe, that is the date of Festivus is December the 23rd. So, another little factoid for you. If you haven't watched Seinfeld before, you won't know what the hell I'm on about. Anyway, 2-0 here. Torres with 2 goals. We said he needed to score goals. He's bringing the Christmas gifts for me. He's delivering the gifts nice and early. Santa Torres. But yeah, check out the Christmas special, guys. Talking of Christmas, check it out. It's a good, we think it's a good video. It's a lot of fun to make. It's just Dave and I playing video games, messing around, talking about Christmas memories. All that thought. And like I say, a lot of fun. It's up on the channel. It was uploaded a day or 2 ago. Check it out if you haven't watched it yet. Here's Emery. Hey, Emery with a bit of a dramatic dive. Fight. And this is 1 now. Celtic. Celtic are really deep. I think they just don't want to concede anymore. They're kind of... Oh, Boric tips over. Yeah, they're accepted that they've lost this, I think. It's a post. 6 minutes of stoppage. 6 minutes. Does that seem right to you guys? First time. Ah! Well. We might have a goal of the month for December. Am I allowed to enter goal of the month, guys? If you didn't know, we have a Discord for the channel, and there is a goal of the month competition where people upload their favourite goals that they score in PES or FIFA, whatever footy game. It could be anything. It could be UFL, whatever you want. I might have to enter that. Can I enter though? Am I allowed to because I run the YouTube channel? I don't know. That was one of the best goals I've scored in a while in PES 5. Love it. Love the goal. Love this game. Is Varga. Is McManus. Is Zoraski. I remember Zoraski, actually. Was he Polish? Oh, come on. Keep the clean sheet. Keep the clean sheet. Just get rid of that. Don't mess around, keeps. And let's hope that ref blows soon. But yeah, 6 minutes. I'm not sure on that, guys. 6 minutes. I'm not sure at all, you know. I mean, there's always lots of stoppages in PES. Maloney's in. Hey! And Maloney shot on goal or shot off target was the last kick of the game. That's an emphatic victory. 3-0. I never thought I'd score 3 against Celtic. But a quick edit. Let's get on to the next match. And it's Spurs away from home. And we are back on kit server as well. Or rather, kit server is working for this stadium, which is good. I was worried that I'd uninstalled something by accident or whatever. You know what I'm like. It's the blue kit again. I hope they don't clash. I know that's a weird thing to say, but Spurs do have a lot of dark blue or navy on their strip as well. The classic old stadium, White Hart Lane, used to generate such a fantastic atmosphere. Robbie Keane and Defoe up front. Now Spurs, yeah, they're the opposite to Celtic for me. Oh, it's stuttering like crazy, isn't it? The weird thing is, I made a Sea of Thieves video yesterday, which is far more demanding on the PC than this. And the footage is beautiful. It's perfect. But PES will always have a little stuttering session. It's weird. I've tried everything. Someone did say to me in the comments, it's probably related to kit server, turn off player faces. I can do that, but then we've got all the weird fake faces. It's up to you guys, because turning off Kitzer for some things will stop the stuttering, I think. It's annoying. It's memory related, look, because it's the second match here. It's something to do with the memory, because as soon as you start playing the second and then third match, it'll stutter. It's like it's, I don't know. Torres is in. Torres? But anyway, I won't talk about that anymore. It's too boring. It is what it is. This is the footage. Bit of glitching going on in the stand there. Do you see that behind the goal? But anyway, yeah, I'm saying about Spurs. They're the opposite to Celtic in PES. I always beat Spurs. Always. Now I've said that, you watch me lose this 3-0. Torres. Martins. Torres in good form now. He's got these 2 goals in the previous game. There's a bit of a heavy touch there. Nzogbia. Emre. Ref, that better be a booking. That was dodge, that. Very dodge. Torres! Oh my days, he looks lively, Torres. He finally feels like Liverpool's Fernando Torres to me, and not Chelsea's Fernando Torres. He's really seemed to have grown into the number 9 shirt here. It's taken a while. We did have Shearer last season. We sold him, and he was scoring all of our goals. And with hindsight, it was the wrong decision. I should have kept him for one more season, even though he's 34 or 35. But he was scoring a lot of our goals. Torres has come in, taken his shirt, the number 9 shirt, and it weighed heavy on his back, I think, for a while. But now, like I say, he's got the confidence, it seems. He's scoring goals. He's playing well. He looks dangerous. Shea Given rolls it out to Scott Parker, who's at right back again. Seems to work okay for us. And it allows Marco Motta and the other defenders to get some freshness back into their legs. Spurs are fouling like crazy here. And it's just a stern lecture, as Peter Drury would say on PES 2021. Fernandez. Defoe, he's got a bit of pace on him. I really like Jermaine Defoe. Or as Dave would say, big shout out to Dave. Jermaine Defoe in a Harry Redknapp accent. Dave does it a lot better than I can. Absolutely hilarious. Every time Dave does his Harry Redknapp, I am weak. Cracks me up. Is Jermaine Janus the most boring man ever? I don't mean it, Jermaine. You're lovely. Is Robbie Keane? He was a good player, Robbie Keane. Hey! That would have been a worldie. Is it Paul Stalteri, I want to say? I can't remember his first name. Sure, he was at Fulham as well. Everyone played at Fulham at some point, especially if you were American. All American players seem to have played at Fulham. His fight is Patterson at left back. He's come back from injury. I forgot to mention that. He was injured for 6 weeks, I think. And he's back in the starting lineup today, the young lad. I think he was a homegrown player for Newcastle. I'm not sure. Someone did tell me all about Patterson in the replies to one of these videos a couple of months ago now. I think a Newcastle fan was telling me about him and told me he didn't really come to much in real life. But I'm sure he is homegrown. Oh, come on, ref. But Robbie Keane's a strange one, because I liked him at Spurs. He was prolific. Very exciting player. Inter, I can't comment. I don't remember if he was any good there. But Liverpool, he was dreadful, wasn't he? Never happened for him at Liverpool. Because I actually thought it'd be a good signing for them. Here's Defoe. Looking for his mate, Andy Reid. Andy Reid. Fernandez. Fai. Martins. This is good from Newcastle. Oh, Martins. He's so frustrating, he is. Torres trying to do too much on his own now. He doesn't trust the players around him like Martins. And it's another foul. This time Edgar Davids, I think, fouls the player. Right, come on, Emery. Inzogbia. Oh, that's wonderful. The free kick routine that Newcastle do like to do at free kicks. And that was just wonderful. Lovely finish from Charles Nzogbia. And Nzogbia is another player who is a squaddie. He's a squad player. But he has started today to give other players a rest. And that's what good squad players do. They come in, they score goals. Look at this for a finish. That's wonderful. As Alan Smith would say in FIFA 18, absolutely brilliant. That's a terrible impression. It's terrible impression number 2 of the episode. Can I get a third in somewhere? Maybe. Oh, Lee Yong-pyo. I remember him. He was good. In one of the PES games. I don't think he was that good in real life, though. I think in one of the PES games, it might have been this. He had good potential, basically. I think it's the same player. Oh, nice idea from Fernandez, trying to whip it over to Martins. Hey. But yeah, this is a good game. PES 5, very challenging in 6-star. I just wish Konami had kept 6-star in all of the games as an option. Because 5-star, when you do assemble a really good squad, it doesn't get easy. But games become more winnable, like more often than not, when you get good at the game. So I would have liked to have seen 6-star in more than just 2 games. I think the only 2 PES games with 6-star is obviously PES 5 and PES 4 before it. I don't think 6-star was a thing in any other PES game. I might be wrong on that. Do correct me. Andy Reid. And I'm saying it like that. Andy Reid. Because I'm sure John Champion says it like that in one of the PES games. PES 2013, I want to say. Oh. Torres wants a goal in this game as well. I don't think he scored in 2 consecutive games running, basically. Well, consecutive means that, doesn't it? It means 2 games running. But yeah, I don't know if he has. So he'll be hungry for a goal. I'm sure he has. Out. Look out for PES Management. I'm going to do a festive Let's Play of that, guys. That'll be up on the channel. I'm hoping it'll be up on Boxing Day. All being good, if I've got the time. I'm not going to do a series because we've got too many series on the go now. I can't keep adding series as much as I'd love to. Martins! Oh my god! He hits the post! He hits the beans on toast. Is Emre? Martins? Ref. But yeah, PES Management. Do a festive episode, like an hour long or something. Just to go back, revisit that game, see what's happening. Because I enjoyed that when I played it a couple of years ago now. Oh, it's another free kick. Spurs are getting frustrated against the mighty Magpies. Emre. Patterson at left back. Emre. Ah, come on now. Coming up to 65 minutes on the clock. Plenty of time for either side to get goals. There you go. How's that for 5-star commentary? Plenty of time to score goals. It's a good job I haven't got a job at Sky Sports. People would not be impressed. They would be voting in there. Can you vote to get commentator sacked? I don't think you can. I suppose you could write a strongly worded letter to the authorities about it. Or to Sky Sports. Get that mic off Sky, please. His commentary is dreadful. He talks about mince pies and Greggs too much. Doesn't talk about the match. I'd actually like that, guys. Commentators going off on a tangent about other stuff. You know when you get really boring football matches, Because let's be honest, football as a spectacle, and I'm a footy fan, and I've seen hundreds and thousands of hours of football in my lifetime. But let's be fair. Let's just say it how it is. 70%, maybe not that high, of matches are dreadful. Or just plain arse boring, aren't they? So imagine your commentator would be like, okay, we've got a boring game here. And they just start talking about their hobbies, their favourite foods, favourite movies. I reckon people would love it. I honestly reckon people would love it. Although they're not allowed to, are they? Especially Sky Sports. Sky Sports want us all to believe that the Premier League is the best thing ever. And they're always on like a promotion thing with it. They can't say, oh, this game is dreadful. Premier League is crap at times. And I know that, I respect that they can't say that. But like, don't insult our intelligence. We all know this match we're watching is shite. Just say it how it is. I mean, sometimes they'll say, well, there's not a lot of quality on show here tonight. Do you know what I mean? But it's like, well, talk about other stuff. Oh, dearie me. I thought of something funny to say, but I'm not going to say it. Because it's too rude. It's Christmas. It's way too rude. Oh, dearie me. I haven't had a cup of coffee. Usually I get like this after coffee. I haven't had any coffee today. I've had a can of Coke Zero and a couple of bottles of water. Nothing stronger than that, though. This match is tedious. Is Spurs making it tedious? With their constant fouling. And Spurs in real life, obviously, are probably frustrating their own fans at the moment because they can play some nice stuff. Oh, hold that thought. Oh, it's nice. But their defence, it looks like championship level standard at times. As does ours, Man United's defence. I'm not deluded. We're terrible as well. Spurs are better than us. And we're terrible. And I think Spurs are pretty bad as well. I'm not having their manager. I don't think he's a Premier League manager. He might be okay for a Bournemouth or someone. Even though Bournemouth are doing well this season. Or a Southampton type manager. He shouldn't be a Spurs manager. He's way out of his depth. Anyway, coming at stoppage time. This match has been dreadful. The Celtic game was good, though. This has been a real slugfest. Slogfest. It's full time. It's a clean sheet. It's 3 points. It's happy days. It's happy days at Newcastle anyway. It's not happy days at White Hart Lane. Liverpool have just been beaten 3-0 by someone, I think. It said on the rolling ticker at the bottom. Anyway, let's have a look at the league table and see if anything's changed. We'll look at the top goal scorer and the top assister as well. Assisters doing it for themselves. There we go. So the league is as you were, but I think Liverpool have dropped points now. We've clawed back points on them. Celtic rock bottom. And it's looking good for us, guys, isn't it? Real Madrid, top of La Liga, only by a point. Valencia are up there, though. They're not going to get near the top, Valencia. Milan, flying in Serie A. Doing really well there. They should go on and win Serie A unless Inter can sneak up there. Anderlecht are 1 point ahead of Benfica, which is quite surprising not to see Bayern Munich at the top for a change. Oh, Torres is joint top goal scorer. How did that happen? They're all on 10. Look at that. Even Park Ji-sung's on 10 goals. What is happening? And the top assister is Nakata. He's a good player with 10 assists. None of my players are in the assist charts. And next episode, Fulham at home. That's winnable. And then it's a cup game. But we're not in the cup. But it will be the semi-final second leg, look. That'll be interesting. So we'll be Fulham and Middlesbrough by the looks of things. So look out for the next episode of PES 5. All the other content we've got planned for the channel. We've got so much planned. Have an awesome Christmas, guys. I'll speak to you all soon.